Hello, I'm Lemon. Long time no see. Today's topic is not an independent topic by itself. It's more of a spin-off of my previous episode. If you haven't seen, I was talking about the importance of strong voice. Strong voice meaning basically not being passive-aggressive in relationships, and instead of waiting for people to magically guess what's on your mind, telling them. And telling them in a manner that they get it. Sadly, there are situations in life where being straightforward about things you don't like gets you nowhere. Repeat after me and tell me if you agree. You gotta be dramatic as hell to get your point across. I know how that might be a bit confusing, so let me walk you through a real life example instead. Let's say your friend is always late to your meetups. So today is another day. You made plans, you go to the cafe you're supposed to meet at. You walk in, you look around, he's not there. You're not really surprised, but it still pisses you off. So what you do? You sit down, you start furiously scrolling down your IG feed and thinking about all the things you're about to tell him as soon as he shows up. Then he shows up, before you even manage to open your mouth, he apologizes and switches the topic. Happily for him, you were in a pretty good mood today before this whole ordeal, and so your tolerance levels can't afford you letting it slide for today. But then the next time you make plans, the same week, he pulls the same shit. What's different this time is that you are hungry, it's cold outside, and you just got off work. Everything in your body tells you to tear that motherfucker down. Your brain doesn't even recognize him as a friend anymore. He's your enemy. And so this time when he shows up, you shout at him what an inconsiderate prick he is. Or better yet, you get up and leave before he even shows his face. And that's where he gets it. He magically understands why you've been mad so many times. He magically stops doing it. Sometimes, no matter how many times you explain it, no matter how many times you say it, it just doesn't work. So, you gotta be dramatic to get your point across. Дали нет, не делай. Не делай! See? This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it doesn't work because the person on the other end just doesn't take you seriously when you're calm. He thinks that if you're so chill about it, then maybe it's not that important to you. Or he simply doesn't give a fuck. The thing is, there are people that don't really value great communication skills. They don't really appreciate you stepping out of your shell, speaking up about something that's ruining the relationship between you two. Instead of being grateful for you trying to improve the relationship, they just dismiss everything you say, hoping that you'll forget about it so that they don't have to work on their behavior. There are tons and tons and tons of examples where being dramatic just changes the game. Going batshit crazy on them finally makes them notice something that you have been talking about for ages. There are lots of variations of those situations as well. Sometimes they're not as easy as just telling your friend that he's an inconsiderate prick. I mean, some people have to bluff by saying that they're gonna break up with their significant other so that they finally notice all the shit they've put this person through. To me, it's crazy that some people have to go to those lengths just to show their pain. And not just to someone, to their loved one. Anyway, discovering the power of being extra is a breaking point in the psychology of many people. Once you discover it, you are facing two possible courses of action. Dominating the world with your shouts and tears, using this technique to be able to distinguish good listeners from shitty ones. It works on an overwhelming amount of people. Overwhelming. It attracts energy vampires and people who don't really take you seriously in your normal, calm state. So basically what it does is it wins you quantity over quality. Deciding to give up on any drama whatsoever makes people think you're spineless. So what's the verdict? If you ask me, I would choose the combination between the two depending on the occasion. Like I mentioned earlier, if you use this technique right, it will give you the ability to choose the suitable people for your circle. Protect yourself from energy vampires. Aside from that, people will just know not to mess with you because they have seen your claws. Good luck with that. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. See you soon.